What's up, y'all? It's your boy Troy, aka T King Mo, and welcome to the RotoBaller Fantasy Sports YouTube page. Make sure you like and subscribe. Today, we're going to be doing some trade talk. 2 buys, 2 sells. So let's get into the episode. My first buy is Anthony Richardson. To put it frankly, he's simply a cheat code. His size and athleticism are out of this world, and he's always a major threat with his legs. Week 1, he had 1 passing, 1 rushing touchdown. Week 2, he had 2 rushing touchdowns before his concussion. Week 4, he had 2 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing touchdown, and 9 rushes for 57 yards. He's going to continue to be dynamic with his legs. The only concern is that him staying healthy and not taking big hits. Outside of that, he's a must start on a weekly basis, so I'm going to try to go out and get him as soon as possible. My next buy is Christian Kirk. Outside of week 1, Christian Kirk does look like the wide receiver 1 of the Jags offense. Kirk has put up more receptions and more yards than Ridley in the last 3 games. On average, Kirk is averaging 6 receptions on 9 targets for 64 yards and a 25% target share versus Ridley, who has been averaging 4 receptions on 7 targets for about a 20% target share and 53 yards. Get him as soon as possible before he continues to have some of those big blow-up games and he gets way more expensive. My first sell is Naji Harris. The Steelers' offense is atrocious. Despite a healthy workload, he hasn't even scored a touchdown yet. Week 1, he saw 6 rushes for 31 yards. Week 2, 10 rushes for 43 yards. Week 3, 19 rushes for 65 yards. And week 4 was his best week. He had 14 rushes for 71 yards, 2 receptions for 32 yards. Again, not mind-blowing numbers, and I don't see the Steelers' offense getting better anytime soon. Now, Raheem Mostert has been a touchdown scoring machine all season. The issue is that the writing's on the wall in terms of his job being stolen from Devon Achane, who looks like the superior running back. In week 4 against the Bills, Achane put up 101 yards on 8 rushes, and he scored 2 touchdowns, while Mostert had 7 rushes for 9 yards, also has fumbling issues. He fumbled a lot during the Buffalo game, and last year he fumbled in some key moments as well. I think that's also going to be a writing on the wall scenario of Devon Achane taking that RB1 job from him. So while Raheem Mostert still has some value, I'm going to try to move on from him as soon as possible. Now, summarize my buys and sells. My buys are Christian Kirk and Anthony Richardson. Kirk has become the wide receiver 1 of the Jags, overtaking Ridley. And Richardson is just a cheat code, a more athletic Cam Newton who's going to continue to be a monster with his legs. My sells are Naji Harris and Raheem Mostert. Naji's been very inefficient in a bottom tier offense, and Mostert's being overtaken by Achane, and his fumbling problems started to creep up again, so I'm trying to move on from him as well. And that's the list, y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe to the RotoBaller Fantasy Sports YouTube page. Make sure you follow me, T King Mo, on all platforms. Thank you so much and hope you have yourself a good one.